The Pear Tree and the Seasons of Life. Motivational story with a moral.
There was once a man who had 4 young sons. He made the decision to send each of them on a voyage to a distant pear tree, one after the other, in order to demonstrate the risks of making snap judgments. Each son went in a different season, the first in winter, the second in spring, and so on. He gathered his kids at the conclusion of the year and asked them what they had witnessed. The son who'd traveled in winter described that a pear tree, a gnarled, twisted, and barren tree that stood stark and ugly against the land. The son who went in spring disagreed. No, he said, the tree seemed full of hope and promise, with green buds along its branches. The third son, who'd traveled in summer, disagreed once more. The pear tree he'd seen was covered in beautiful blossom that looked and smelled divine. Finally, the last son, who'd made the journey in fall, disagreed again, describing a tree laden with sweet and delicious pears that tasted better than any he'd eaten before. After each son had a chance to speak, the father stated that since they had only witnessed one season of the pear tree's life, they were all correct. He explained to his sons that it's foolish and impossible to judge something in this manner. The essence of something, whether it's a tree or their fellow man, can only be measured as a whole at the end of the year, having seen it in its fullness. To make your judgment in winter is to miss the promise of spring, the beauty of summer, and the fruit in fall. Moral of the story: refuse to evaluate your life, yourself, or other people based solely on a mistake or difficult period. Refuse to allow the misery of one season rob you of the joy of others.